Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Commanders. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Colts have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And his first pass falls incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
18, Rattler, 18.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on 3rd down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
Ready. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 19 sight. 19.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. All set to go now from the 35.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 62. Panther 11. Touchdown. Count 18.
Going now on 1st down. This is going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Ready, set.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
60 by 6, go.
Third and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down, pass coming. He's throwing deep to the left side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Start 18, Justice, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Tika Kumpo for the grab. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running right. This is Prosky Merritt. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 20 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Stop. Bronco 80. Go.
Throwing on second. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go. Top 19. 7, 60.
Put a receiver in motion left. They'll throw. Third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Colts ready for the punt. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Prosky Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Washington, first down.
Here we go. 18,
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Daniels to throw. This one's going to hit the ground to incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Colts get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Flush down out to his left. And he hits the deck after setting him up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Colts get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
On 2nd and 10 now. Daniels escapes the pocket. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. But just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare. 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
Taylor again. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long.
Here we go. Cut 19, 18, run, drop 60, 19, Lion.
He's going to throw this one. Chased out to his right. It's downfield. He's got it. And they get this down to the 28.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become like the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he dodged the tackle. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
18, 5 in, 19.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
We'll find ahead for a few. It's third down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Get it.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. It's inside the 10. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Commanders nothing. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready, Panther 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 red, knocked 8, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This is coming the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a one-score game before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 34 yards.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Guys, and they take this in for the score. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Final throw before the break. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And the defender comes away with it. And the Colts intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. It's all lined up. Ahmed ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready, 18, fight it, Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler, 8, Chef 50, Chef, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Escapes the pocket. This one headed corner of the end zone. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Viking, 79 Broncos, Panther 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. The rookie from Florida found the opening, and it ends up in a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Going with a screen to Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 69, Top Knight, 70, Timberwolves.
Daniels. Caught, nice game left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
65, Dragons, 60, Eagles, 60.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his these guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Washington Commanders first down.
From the red zone on first. That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Come on, set. 18, 20.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
19 Tiger. 2. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check go.
Krosky Merritt has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Ahmed now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense to the line fast. Pass play on 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. Dragon 6, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Jump off caught by his back. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Deputy Lying.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle.
Okay, ready?
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Come on. 70 ranges. 79, 60 average. 6, go.
Here he goes, third and long. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Defense double him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. And drop this down, White. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Ahmed now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders get it back to within 6.
27. Commanders 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Ready?
On the counter, it's Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
18 Cardinal.
He's going to throw it again. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Hawk 70.
They go again with Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This makes it up to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. 18, forward. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
19 Tiger.
3rd and short, Daniels. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
7-yard line.
19, Panther 60.
Daniels is going to throw again.